Hi, everybody. This is Ruta Lee, and you're listening to TV Confidential.
Tonight is all about Lucille Ball. And tonight is a public thank you for all of the joy and laughter that Miss Ball brought into our lives. And she continues to do so today.
Ed Robertson with a few minutes, enough time to tell you that you can now listen to TV Confidential on your smart speaker just by saying, Alexa, play TV Confidential. Enabling the TV Confidential Alexa skill is easy. To find out how to do it, go to televisionconfidential.com/Alexa. As many of you know, last Friday, April 26th, marked the 30th anniversary of the passing of Lucille Ball. What you may not know is that there were several items in the news last week to commemorate that occasion, one of which was an initiative announced by the National Comedy Center to digitally preserve the extensive archives of the Lucille Ball Desi Arnaz Museum. The Lucille Ball Desi Arnaz Museum, which is part of the National Comedy Center, features original artifacts and material from the life and career of the first couple of comedy, not to mention their impact on entertainment as founders of Desilu Productions, which, by 1962, became the largest independent television production company in the United States. The archives of the Lucille Ball Desi Arnaz Museum at the National Comedy Center includes behind-the-scenes production papers, rare family and studio photographs, plus handwritten notes, letters, and telegrams from notable people in the lives of Lucille Ball and Desi Arnaz, plus a whole lot more. Most of this archival material has never been shown to the public before, but they will now be digitally preserved and made available to the public within the National Comedy Center and Lucille Ball Desi Arnaz Museum exhibits in the coming years. For more information, go to nationalcomedycenter.org, nationalcomedycenter.org. Also last week, our friends at the Hollywood Museum celebrated the legacy of Lucille Ball with a new lobby exhibit called Remembering Lucy that features props, costumes, posters, and other items from Lucy's career from the 1930s and 1940s, as well as items from her radio career, her iconic television shows, I Love Lucy, The Lucy Show, and Here's Lucy, including an ear clip that Lucy wore while she was making The Lucy Show, plus such personal items as the tinted eyeglasses with large frames that Lucy wore near the end of her life. The Remembering Lucy exhibit will be on display in the lobby of the Hollywood Museum through next week. It will then be moved into the Redheads only room located on the first floor of the Hollywood Museum for display throughout the summer. The Hollywood Museum, of course, located at Hollywood Boulevard and Highland Avenue in Hollywood, California, in the famous Max Factor building, where Max Factor gave Lucy her signature red hair. For more information, go to thehollywoodmuseum.com, thehollywoodmuseum.com, as well as facebook.com/The Hollywood Museum. You can also follow the Hollywood Museum on Twitter and on Instagram at Hollywood Museum. There was also a special preview last week of the Remembering Lucy exhibit at the Hollywood Museum that featured such guest speakers as Kate Luckenbill Connor. Kate Luckenbill Connor, daughter of Lucy Arnaz and the granddaughter of Lucille Ball. Kate Luckenbill Connor announced the launch of the Lucy Legacy. The Lucy Legacy, a new project that aims to bring Lucy, Desi, and the whole crew into the 21st century while also underscoring who Lucille Ball was as a person and why she remains an important figure beyond her contributions to television, and particularly an inspiration to women of all ages.
My grandmother was a regular girl from upstate New York. She worked hard and never took for granted the opportunities that came her way or the chance to learn from others. She was the first woman to be pregnant on television, not because she wanted to make a statement, but because she wanted to have a baby. She was humble, and she was a real person who just didn't take no for an answer when life got in the way of her dreams. Her dreams were complex. She wanted to be a mom, and she wanted to be a wife. She also wanted to be an actress and a comedian, and she was determined to do both. She didn't set out to be anyone's icon or influencer. Unlike the reality stars of today, she was someone who only dreamed of the life she ended up living. In her book, she describes her first arrival in California like this: "In my wildest dreams, I never expected to get to Hollywood. Yet here I was, with the movie contract in my pocketbook, already creased with wrinkles from having been read so often. She always did her homework, studied her lines, and made sure to show up and do the work. That's the legacy she left women. Show up, do the work, be the best, don't take no for an answer, and they can't ignore you.
You can learn more about the Lucy Legacy by going to facebook.com/The Lucy Legacy, as well as instagram.com/The Lucy Legacy. There are many other celebrities in attendance at the Hollywood Museum preview of the Remembering Lucy exhibit, and we had a chance to do some remote interviews with some of those celebrities from the floor of the Hollywood Museum. We will play those interviews for you over the next few weeks here on TV Confidential. In the meantime, a reminder that These Are the Voyages, Gene Roddenberry and Star Trek in the 1970s. These Are the Voyages, Gene Roddenberry and Star Trek in the 1970s, Volume 1, 1970-1975 is available through JacobsBrownMediaGroup.com as well as Amazon.com and wherever books are sold online. Also a reminder that Jerry Jewell can be seen in the long-awaited Deadwood sequel film, which will premiere Friday, May 31st on HBO, HBO Now, HBO Go, and HBO On Demand. Jerry Jewell can also be seen in the upcoming independent film Carol of the Bells. Carol of the Bells will be one of the spotlight films at the Bentonville Film Festival. The Bentonville Film Festival runs May 7th through May 11th in Bentonville, Arkansas. For more information, go to BentonvilleFilmFestival.com. That'll do it for our program this week, folks. Ed Robertson, on behalf of Tony Figueroa, Donna Allen, Phil Grace, Greg Ehrbar, and our producer, Chris Corman, thank you so much for listening. We will talk to you next time on TV Confidential. Got a product or service that you want our listeners to know about? Become an advertiser or underwriter of TV Confidential and let our brand help promote your brand. For more information, go to televisionconfidential.com/advertise or visit the TV Confidential page at advertisecast.com.